What's poppin', guys, and welcome to this exclusive interview with Crystal Head Vodka, hosted by Flavor Blaster.
The actor from Ghostbusters, Blues Brothers, Trading Places.
Wow.
He's done tons and tons of things.
Hey guys, and welcome to What's Poppin', hosted by Flavor Blaster. So today I have a very special guest, PJ, Global Brand Ambassador for Crystal Head Vodka. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing?
I'm good. Absolutely privileged to be invited to be on your show, so thank you for having me. Let's get cracking.
So first things first, could you please introduce yourself and Crystal Head Vodka?
Cool. My name is PJ Jore, and I'm the Global Brand Ambassador for Crystal Head Vodka. Crystal Head Vodka is, if you're not familiar with it, is the vodka in this beautiful skull. And we are a vodka company that's been around for about just over 13 years now. And we pride ourselves on creating vodka and being a vodka that's as clean as we can possibly make it. We are a vodka that has absolutely no additives, no oils, no sugars, absolutely nothing. We try and rely on our base grain or ingredient to produce that.
One of the main reasons I wanted to speak to you today was about Crystal Head Vodka's Vodka for the Creative Spirit campaign. So do you want to talk to me a little bit about that?
So Crystal Head, our slogan, what we pride ourselves on is actually being one of those spirits that is connected with the creative industry. Now, whether it be a bartender creating drinks, some people like to call them mixologists. Mixologist it's a funny one. Some people like it, some people don't. But it all boils down to people being creative, right? Being creative with the spirit. We call ourselves the creative spirit because our founder is a gentleman called Dan Aykroyd, the actor from Ghostbusters and Blues Brothers, Trading Places.
Wow.
He's done tons and tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Dan is he's a creative spirit himself. He's been a writer, he's an actor, he's done so many different forms of art.
Yeah.
And for us, the whole creativeness behind our brand, we were one of the only vodkas in the world initially to create something with absolutely no additives. We had none of the oil, none of the sugars, none of the stuff that 15 years ago was quite traditional to add to your spirit. Something that was different. And not only did we create the spirit like that, but we also created a bottle that was going to stand out. So it was always about being creative. We have created Crystal Head Original, the one I showed you just now. We've had Crystal Head Aurora, which is our English wheat vodka. And then we have our newest one, which is Crystal Head Onyx, the Black Skull, which is one of the first, it is the first commercially produced vodka made with blue agave. So it's always about being creative.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to be creative. Vodka is a category. Once upon a time, was very overly saturated. Don't get me wrong; it's still growing, but it's still a vodka. It's still a category where people are always introducing new vodkas. There's always new. So for us to create something with blue agave has probably been, I'd say, a showstopper, but it's been the one that's probably caused the most noise. Since October last year, we had people from all over the world wondering, what the hell is that? It was quite fun to see originally, see people's reactions. Until they actually understood and tasted the liquid, they were always really taken back by, why would you do this? But it's been fun. It's been very good for us to kind of create this. So the creative spirit has been not only from what we do with our liquid, but from the founders and the whole ethos of everyone who works on our brand.
No, I love that. Thank you so much. So now that we've learned a little bit more about you and about Crystal Head, I'm going to put you on the spot and I'm going to ask you some quick fire questions, okay? Are you ready for this?
No.
Okay, favourite cocktail?
Dirty Martini.
What are you most fearful of in this moment?
Most fearful of? Oh man, another definitely.
I saw that answer coming, to be honest. Okay, so is there one person or one thing that inspires you most as a person or as a brand?
As a person, my inspiration would probably be my dad. He always loved me. He's always the hardest working man in the room, and also the life and soul of the party.
Yeah.
So, and I think as a brand, we kind of stand alone. Like we don't see other brands as any type of competition, because we don't see ourselves as competition for other brands, right? We have our own lane.
Yeah.
I think every brand does their own thing very, very well. Especially with Vodka, everyone's kind of trying to be a lot more creative. They're spending a lot more time reaching out to the consumers. And that's what we want to carry on doing. We want to carry on doing what we're good at.
I like that. You inspire yourselves. Okay, next question. What's one thing you think everyone should know?
I think everyone should be able, especially after the year and a half, everyone's been locked up at home. Everyone should be able to make a good martini. We've had hundreds and thousands of home bartenders, just as we've had, this whole new age of chefs. People are like, oh yeah, I'm like such a good cook now. I'm like, wow, really? That's amazing. And over the last year and a half, a lot of the spirit brands, friends of ours that have spent a lot of time spending on social interaction, social media, and Amazon, and spirits have been up. People have been spending more money on spirits. They're spending money on good spirits.
Yeah.
And I think the reason for that is because people know what they want. People would go into a bar, and yes, it was great to be recommended something by the bartender, but people have spent so long making their own drinks at home. Drink during the day, even when they said they weren't. On Zoom, with a coffee mug and having a martini, whatever. I think everyone should be able to make a really good martini.
Okay, and the last quick-fire question is: what's one unpopular opinion you have about the bartending industry?
Oh yeah, I think
unpopular.
A lot of people have their own opinions on their favorite bars. Okay, right, and so this is quite important. Like, everyone has their own favorite bar, and it doesn't have to be one of the world 50 best bars. It doesn't have to be rated as one of the best bars in terms of cocktail or anything like that. It could just be where you feel at home. I feel a lot of people will choose one of the top 50 because they want to look cool. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to be in the top 50 to be a cool bar. You can be a cool bar by just the way you treat your customers and the people around. If it's true, man. It's one of those things that I've seen over the last 15 years develop a lot. I've seen some amazing bars. I've spent a lot of time in those bars, and I've seen a lot of great bars, unfortunately, go or have to stop trading. And it's happening over the last couple of years, but I can say that the best bar is where you feel most comfortable and most at home. A lot of people are like, well, I'm not sure about that. It is what it is. That's my opinion.
No, and that comes full circle right back to what you were talking about before, about how the bartending industry is so connected to that human connection, and that's ultimately what it comes down to. It's about having a good time and feeling comfortable. I love that you use that word in the environment.
Really, I do feel like it's really important. That whole thing about using apps, and there's still pubs that I've been to over the last couple of weeks. You have to use an app to order. I'll be honest, I hate that. I understand why they do it. And especially right now, because we have a huge shortage in the hospitality industry, and a lot of places aren't able to open full time. They don't have staff. It's quite hard, Like, I'm personally in the hospitality industry. We also have a family business we've been running for the last 30 years. In the restaurant industry, we don't have enough staff. So I understand what my friends out there around the world are feeling, especially in the UK, because we have such a shortage. That social interaction is so important, whether it's a waiter or waitress going up to a table, just to take an order. People sometimes go in for a pint just to hear someone speak to them. The whole QR code shit. I don't.
No, I like it. Thank you. So you have completed the quickfire rounds. So well done to you. And the last thing we want to do with you today is play our feature, which is called Poppin' or Droppin'. Okay. So I'm going to give you a list of relevant and trending topics within the bar industry, but also within the wider communities. And I want you to tell me whether you think they're popping, so whether you think they're worth the hype and you're really, really interested in them at the moment, or whether you think they're dropping, so overrated and not worth the hype. Okay? Are you ready? So the first one is hot and spicy drinks.
Well, I love hot and spicy drinks. I love Bloody Marys. So, yeah, hot and spicy drinks, always, yes.
Poppin'. Okay, whiskey.
Poppin'.
Poppin'. Why do you think whiskey's poppin'?
Whiskey has always been one of the categories that's always just been cool. I mean, I've only been learning about whiskey in the last few years, you know, and we at Crystal Head also, you know, part of the business is we also have a Canadian whiskey. So we've spent a lot of time. I've spent a lot of time learning about whiskey over the last few years, and I think, you know, the whiskey category is amazing. It's always busy. They're always doing something. I think it's a great category, and I think it's always going to grow. And they have a following, which isn't, you know, which is only going to grow. I think, you know, as the people who started out in the industry just drinking vodka, or the people, the consumers that are drinking vodka, went on to gin and then they went on to rum. They started preferring to have a little bit more depth to their drinks or something like that. You know, whiskey has been one of those categories which I don't think has seen a massive fall in it. It hasn't dropped. It's always been popular. So yeah, whiskey definitely popular.
Love it. The next one is social media.
Yeah, so social media, I think that, Facebook. I use Facebook and Instagram a lot. I have a Twitter account. That's the 3 social media things that I use. But it's a tough one, man. It's been dropping and then it pops back up. You know, it's one of those things you need to use it as a marketing tool. We interact with a lot of our customers using Facebook and Instagram. So I think it's still going to be popping 5 years down the line. I think social media is here to stay.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so the next one is sustainability and bartending.
Oh, definitely popping. There is bartenders from all across the world who are spending a lot more time thinking about what the ingredients they're using in drinks to be more sustainable. So they're using less wastage of the fruit or the fruit skins they're using, like the lemon and the limes and citruses. Definitely popping.
The next one is premium drinks versus affordable drinks.
I think premium drinks should all be affordable.
Yeah? Tell me why.
The only reason I say that is because you have a lot of bars in London nowadays that are serving premium alcohol at affordable prices because they know that people, although have been staying at home for the last year and a half and save quite a bit of money, they're also happy to spend it, but they don't want to go and spend it all in one night. So they've made it more accessible. They've made a lot of spirit brands, including Crystal Head, which, you know, it's not the cheapest of vodkas, and it always sits on one of the highest shelves in a lot of bars across the world. We're not one of the cheapest, and we never meant to be. We weren't to be. We never will be. But what we are is we're in this affordable luxury. I do believe that a lot of brands, including us, are trying to be a little bit more accessible.
Yeah. So premium drinks are popping.
Premium drinks are popping. Yeah.
Fabulous. Okay, next one, sour beer.
Not for me. Drop in.
Not for you. Drop in.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, and then the last one is CBD.
Drop in.
Drop in. Why do you think?
I think, I don't get me wrong. I think it's done wonders for the people who use it. But I have never really found very much. I haven't really seen it do very much in terms of the drinks industry. I'm sure.
Would you say?
I'm sure there's loads of people out there who are using it in different forms and methods. But yeah, for me, no.
So in the bartending industry, would you say it's quite overrated?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, love it. So that's all of the topics that I wanted to bring to you. Is there anything that you can think of that you think is popping, is really relevant, and you want more people to know about?
What I love at the moment is just everyone out supporting local. That's what it's about. And I think I don't think people should just be doing it now. They should be doing it always. You know, local is so important right now. Your local cocktail bar needs you. You know, your local bartenders need you. They need you to come and interact with them. They need to come. They need to crack some jokes with you. You know, they need to be out there. So get out to a bar and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself with a nice martini or a Bloody Mary or even just a beer. But get out to a local bar and go and support.
Love it. Love it. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. So thank you so much. So the last thing we need to do, we promised that we would both do a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to have a shot.
Let's get this sorted.
Do that. You haven't chilled it, right? You haven't got ice or anything.
Unfortunately not,
no,
sorry.
That's even better. That's even better.
Cheers.
But cheers. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Look forward to catching up with you in person.
Perfect. Thank you. So I'll take a sip, yeah?
Thank you.
That is good. That is really good. I'm impressed. I definitely couldn't shot that whole thing though, so I'm glad you said. I'm glad you said don't shot.
Oh no, these are yeah, they are quite. Yeah,
I know. When you sent me these shot glasses, I was like, they are huge. I was like, they are the biggest shot glasses.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, these are 70 mil measures, so I wouldn't say shoot it completely, but yeah, that's why I said sip it, roll it around in your tongue. When you breathe out, it's a 40% ABV spirit. So when I ask you to breathe out, it's just to kind of release any ethanol vapor, and hopefully around your mouth, you should have some flavor.
I can feel it. It's nice. It's good. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll definitely have to keep in touch. Crystal Head's such an amazing brand. We're definitely going to give all the shout outs. All of the social media pages will be on the screen right now. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will keep in touch and see you soon.
That's great. Thank you very much.
See you soon. See you later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please subscribe and hit the like button for more exclusive What's Poppin' content. To find out more about us, you can visit our website at flavorblaster.com or check out our social media pages.